I told y'all I was gonna start doing stuff differently and bring y'all in on my AM workouts and things of that nature. I do my first hour, normally hour to 2 hours of praying and meditating, but I've managed to get up a little bit earlier, about 2:30. So doing that, I'm able to get all that knocked out. And well, 2:30, 2:45. I don't know if I'm gonna get up at 2:30 tomorrow. It's kind of early, but 2:45 to it's like 5. I worked out already too, so next time I'll probably go live like a little bit earlier or something like that. Maybe even not 3, but 3:30, 3:45. Because an hour of praying and meditating and going live, you know what I'm saying? Getting you guys motivated and then going back and praying and meditating again, it doesn't hurt nobody, right? I do this every day, so I might as well bring you guys along with me. Maybe I can motivate you guys to do something with yourselves, right? And rising, 111 o'clock, let's say this. And listen, guys, I see a lot of people in working out, YouTubers and stuff like that, and posting it, and that's good to see, right? But I do this stuff every day, but I'm looking at it, I'm not looking at them posting the stuff, I'm looking at the comments, and it really motivates people, I guess, seeing them go to the gym and stuff, and I do this stuff every day, y'all. So let's just be real about that. So, roosters are crowing, like I normally do, and I'm motivating content creators to get up and try to do it. Well, the originator might as well get up and get it done. I mean, I normally like this time to myself or whatever, but I can share. Off my chest. Towards the Ingles this time around, so I got plenty of lighting. Wow, there's really no lighting down that way. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yesterday I had to get some things off my chest. And I think that's the best way to be. Whatever you have to say, get it off your chest and keep it trucking. I mean, sometimes, some people want to play like a fool. And, there's some people online, that want to say things like, well, you got to not let them know this and that and the third. I don't really listen to you people. And I'm only going to tell you this because you keep watching me. I don't really listen to y'all because I don't really see the logic in what you're saying. And if it kind of seems like you're playing a game with them. When you're doing these things, like you're saying stuff like, hey, don't let them know, you're playing a game with them. They're already in your head. I say what you got to say, get it out, and keep it trucking. All that, don't let them get to you. Keep your energy. And shut up. They've already gotten to you if you're doing all that in your head. I say, let them have it, and then keep it trucking like they don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? But in this AM walk, you know what I mean? I will be running because I got my actual running shoes on today. I'm on this car. I see him down there. Oh, we're going opposite direction. Okay, cool. But grand rising, listen, health is wealth. Starting my fast off. And like I normally do, my AM walk before I do any heavy lifting. Get my walk out the way, get the blood flowing here, chirp, wake my body up because I'm not gonna lie to y'all, it takes me a couple good hours to get the brain working and everything right, physically and mentally, you know. Start off in a positive mindset. as you can see, about on all my channels today. So live stream wise, I just got my routine down with the pre-recorded videos. So we're still doing the experiment, to see what's going on. 'Cause I'm seeing my other channels doing pretty well. It's pretty much the same. So I guess it does affect, if someone causes you to be put in a bad standing with YouTube, it does affect your channel. I don't know for how long or if it's, whatever, but it does affect your channel. Reflecting a little bit too, right? So it's like I was reflecting the other day and I'm looking at how my other channels are growing easily. And I remember how my main channel grew like that up until I was getting gang stalked like crazy by these goofy YouTubers and TikTokers. But what mainly started that was, the crazy ex gang stalking with her mother, family, and friends, right? So I think about that kind of stuff, man, because what I never did, and the reason why I'm not getting none of that karma that she has going on and her family, I never put their name out there. I never try to get my subscribers to go after her by name or tell them anything like that. I let her be while the whole time she's with this new person that she's with, knowing that she didn't tie up any loose ties on my end, gang stalking me the whole time while I'm going through what I believe to be a real relationship and breakup, not knowing I was with a complete narcissist that likes open relationships and likes to just give their body to everybody. Um, but when you figure that stuff out and this person, it's like what I was thinking about the other day, and I'm like, man, I'm looking at my channel. And I'm glad I started my other three channels. I'm thinking to myself like, man, if I'd have stuck to that one channel, I might have thought I'd done something wrong. And it wasn't me. It was getting gang stalked, harassed, them reporting my videos. Going back looking at it, they were down arrowing my videos like crazy. You know what I'm saying? They were disliking my videos like left and right, man. I went back and looked, and on top of that, they're continuously jumping in my chats like they do now and say a bunch of crazy stuff. This person, yeah, listen, I bring this up because I got called the N word the other day on my TikTok live, and I've never had a random troll call me the N word. So I know it's got to be somebody that feels like they know me. And the only racist people I know is that woman and her family. So what I believe is going on is there's some major, major shift going on, and there's smoke in the city, and these people are having some major problems. And I know this person. See, what happens with me a lot, I don't come online and say too much because I do have a couple of readers I like to watch, and all these readers like to watch my content. And if I say anything about like my ex, they just jump on it, and it messes up whatever read I would have probably gotten that day had I not mentioned anything about my ex, like the pick a card reads or whatever. If I mention something about my ex, the first thing they'll do, the first pick a card number one, they'll be talking about the ex and da 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 da, and you and the ex still got feelings for each other, and I'm like, man, I just wanted to get a good read. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really talk about it too much because they keep messing my stuff up because they want to make their little bit of money or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear about no ex, man. I just know that person. I watched her while she was watching everybody else. She stalks people. She was stalking her ex before me, her baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? While telling me I don't want nothing to do with him, but like putting things together. I'm like, nah, this chick was like stalking him the whole time. They looking him up and looking things up. They like this person was always in social media. So I know this person's stalking me right now. I know that this person and their family was the one that called me the N word. Ain't no random person that's trolling me online going to call me the N word. No one's going to do that. And then, cause I started laughing at it. This person that called me the N word started laughing at it too. What psychopath other than her family that's kind of slow would laugh at calling somebody the N word? It's a bunch of weirdos, man. It's a bunch of bad energy. So when I bring these things up, y'all think I'm stuck on an ex. No, I'm stuck on God. I'm stuck on God, and I think it's a way to remind myself how God brought me up out of hell. Because y'all don't know what kind of hell I was in. It'll be in the book and in the movies. And a lot of this stuff that they're doing right now, that they're thinking they're getting away with, I'm not worried about the karma thing again because yeah, I let God do what God does. But whenever I get ready to write my book, you know how detailed I am whenever I speak? Well, my words when I write them down are going to be just as detailed, and you're going to get the skinny on how these weirdos. Because what happened was, and what they do, she runs off, right? She runs off without giving closure. So for most guys and people she deal with, I guess, they normally are like, oh my goodness, she ran away. Oh, oh my, I don't know why she ran away. She's not in contact with me. Oh, I should let her come back in my life whenever she feels like it. I'm not one of those people, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of those people. This person, let's think about it from a guy's perspective, right? And I always say this to people. What value does a woman have if she's giving her womb out to everybody? None. Because a guy's value is on how he can protect and provide. If he's not a good provider and he's not a good protector, we can't fault a woman for not wanting to be with him. If a woman don't want to keep her legs closed and you want that woman to be the mother of your child, why would you want Pookie and Ray Ray's, uh, you know, fluids? You know what I'm saying? Like in that same tunnel that your child's gonna go through. That same portal. Nah, we ain't gonna do that, homie. And what we're trying to, what I'm saying, redefine is what people think about what makes you a high value man or woman because getting a high body count, man or woman, is not a good idea. But especially when you're a woman because you're taking in all those bodies and you're, what I'm saying, those souls, what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell y'all, those bodies stick to the soul. I'm trying to tell you, taking on those demons, Pookie and Ray Ray demons, so those are real low level demons. And then you want to bring that trash over to somebody like me? I think it's not. I think I have. I don't think she threatened to kill a dog. You know, I mean, my ex took the dog from me. You know what I'm saying? She did wish me dead though. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you, I paid attention to that. I never let that go. You know what I'm saying? But I bring her up because a lot of people that are going through this, and I've been putting my pain out there and helping these people. I'm not going to stop helping people because I'm actually getting a little bit popular online right now, and a lot of these women online want to talk to me, but they're too cowardly, and I don't even know who they are. So what they do instead of talking to you is they're constantly looking for a reason to justify why they'll never be able to get with you without taking any accountability or responsibility. So they look for little problems with you or what they believe to be with their goofy assumptions, and a lot of them make the assumption that I want to be with my ex or I'm gonna end up getting back with my ex, and I don't correct them or nothing because I like to see the kind of ignorant kind of women that make assumptions without having any kind of proof of anything, don't even know what I do when I'm off camera, and you're barely seeing what I do when I'm on camera, but will make the assumption of, oh yeah, you're gonna. And a lot of times I believe it's gaslighting. Trying to get me to say what my circumstances are right now, like if I'm dating right now, or if I'm, just trying to be smart when they're very slow. You know what I'm saying? So I don't correct anybody. It's just like whatever, you know what I mean? If you want to believe that I'm gonna get back with some psychopath because you're too cowardly to shoot your shot, or you're trying to see if I'm dating someone right, maybe I am, maybe I'm not, right? I hear a lot of talk. I hear a lot of women online saying stuff like, "Well, he's really straightened himself up lately." Confirmation. I love transfer trucks. He's really straightened himself up lately. He must have a woman in his life that's making him happy. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. I don't care what you say. You can't gaslight me into telling you my business, right? The only way you're gonna know my business is to shoot your shot. Hit me up in my DMs. And that's the only way. You people, you think you have intuition, you think you're seers. The more you keep messing up with me, the more I can see that you're really not that tapped in. You really need to chill out on that stuff. You need to start like DMing somebody and asking questions because you people don't know what you're talking about. I mean, I watch these women using my archetype in their little videos, and they make assumptions because I don't really, you know what I'm saying? And there's other people online that can tell what they're doing, and they make mention of it too. But they just make assumptions like, oh, you know, that's something that you would do. Again, you cannot compare men to women. Men do not go back to cheating exes. Men, if they know, most men, unless they're a beta, most men, or a completely broken man that has no value in himself, aka beta, you cheat on a man, you're done. They're like, for some reason, women have let the media convince them that, oh, well, you know, men are going to take us back no matter what. Listen, it's all the same when you brush off all that makeup and shit on your faces, and I can definitely attest to this, you don't even look like the same person. So who cares what you look like with the filters and the makeup on? I know what you look like when you don't have none of that stuff on, and you don't even stand out in the line in a grocery store. You know what I'm saying? So when you know this kind of stuff, and you also know, and I'm not going to go into detail about anything, but any man knows, any woman that's done had a couple of few too many bodies, that thing ain't going to be as, you know what I'm saying, resilient as the women that don't have it, right? I'm just gonna be real, ladies. If you think it don't matter, yeah, you can't do enough kegels. I'm trying to be real with you. You can't do, if you're out there taking in a bunch of dudes, trust me, a guy will be able to tell, and then you will take it personally. And it's not, it's just you need to stop taking in all those bodies. You need to stop, you know, messing with a bunch of men. You need to stop doing that. You know, your stuff's gonna be loose. You know what I'm saying? So knowing these different things, you know, why in the hell would I take back an ex? Just told you alone, why would I take back a cheating ex? Okay? That don't make no sense, ladies. You know what y'all are doing? What you're doing is a lot of y'all are cheaters. And women don't want to take responsibility or accountability, and they want to believe they can get away with everything. So even though my ex is a horrible person, you would rather side with her because I'm, you know what I'm saying, what you consider to be cocky or arrogant, and you want to believe that I got what I deserve, even though you know that she's got to be a complete dirtbag for running and consistently running to the point where I got to have my attorneys find this person. You know what I'm saying? Whoever these people are that are making gestures, I will block you and report you so fast. I don't care if you're the ex, you're the ex's ex. I don't care if you're my ex's side piece ex. I don't care who you are making gestures. I'm in the middle of talking. If you make another disrespectful gesture, you will get blocked immediately. You must not know who I am. Or you must know who I am and think it's so early that you're going to get away with something. Okay? Don't do that. All right? Yeah, it's really pathetic, and they're going to end up getting charges on them too because I'm accumulating all evidence. Speaking of which, let me screenshot this because this could be one of them right here. But I screenshot all evidence. I'm building my case, and I'm gonna really try to pin some charges on these people for gang stalking. I'll figure out something some type of way because I thought about that with my channel and the way they messed up my views and stuff, even though I'm going to fix it because I'm going to be a celebrity. And once you hit a certain level of notoriety, all your stuff goes up. Like all your channels go up, all your, you know what I'm saying? So it don't really matter. But the fact that, because y'all don't understand what this person did, she left all kind of bills in my name. She was, she claimed me and my son, you know, on her taxes. You know, she tried to make sure she left me in a way to where I would have to come to her and ask for help. And since I never came to her and asked for help, she's still in her ego. So the trash just ran around. I'm gonna tell you what she did. You know, I'm a psychic, so I'm gonna tell you what happened. The trash ran around and started like giving herself out to everybody. She drinks a lot, right? And she doesn't have any sense and she doesn't have a conscience. She uses other people to be her conscious. And if you got wicked people around you that want to see you fail, that want to see you fall when you were looking on your high horse, They don't want me to get this out. When you're looking like you're on your high horse with the man that you used to be with that put you there, and now that that man that you don't let, you know what I'm saying, people put them in the dirt or what you thought, now they dogged her out. I'm gonna tell you what they did. They dogged her out. The whole family dogged her out. That's why I got called the N word on my TikTok because she knows through the. Why do you think I'm making these videos saying don't come back over here? Because I can feel her energetically trying to reconnect, and I've disconnected with this woman, meaning I have no energetic connection with her. You know, I'm just telling you what what probably happened to her based off of, you know, just human behavior. But I don't energetically connect with that woman to really know what she's doing. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? So I have no energetic connection to that woman, but I can tell that she's trying to pull on. I can tell, man. I can tell by the trolls that are popping up in my comments. I can tell by the things that they're saying. It's like she's trying to let herself be known, or her ex is trying to let themselves be known. And the only reason why they're doing this is because I'm starting to get notoriety online, and they can obviously see that I'm about to blow up like I told them I was going to do. They can obviously see it. But what she don't know is, like, I had to save up money and hire attorneys, but my attorneys are hot on her ass. They're gonna find out where she's at. She don't really believe I have divorce attorneys. You know, just like she really didn't believe I was gonna leave her when she cheated on me. Just like she really didn't believe that I was gonna be successful no matter how much they gang stalked me, reported my videos, and tried to crash my YouTube channel. They don't believe nothing I'm telling them. And that's what, and a lot of women don't. Like when I tell women I'm done and it's over with her, and they go online and say, "Oh, but you still got feelings for your ex." You're not listening to me. You're not listening to men, and you're not listening to me. What did I tell you? See, that's the reason why y'all end up with Pookie and Ray Ray, because you don't listen to men when they tell you something. You make up your own mind and decide whatever you want to, and make up your own reality. It's called being delusional. So that's why I don't correct women when they come to my channels and say all this crazy stuff, or when they make their own little goofy content making assumptions. I don't correct them because they're completely delusional, and you cannot convince a delusional person not to be delusional. Let them be delusional, okay? Like my ex thought she's gonna be able to break me or whatever based off of nothing. But her family and her friends saying her family and her friends couldn't stand me because they're racist and I'm a strong black man. And every time I seen them, I look them straight in the eye and I say whatever I had to say to them. And they're just racist people that, you know, want to consider themselves better than me based off of nothing. And I showed them that they weren't. So when the opportunity arose, when my ex finally, they convinced her based off of really not having to convince her. She wanted to cheat. She wanted to be a dirtbag and she wanted to go back to drinking all the time. So I'm not going to be drinking like that around me. You know what I'm saying? We're grown adults that have children. We don't need to be going out to bars and drinking all the time and stuff. She wanted to go back to that lifestyle, obviously. And her exes that she had before and whoever she was online dating with and whatever coworkers, she just really liked that lifestyle of just, you know, throwing her body around. And I don't understand why women can't figure out that a guy doesn't want. I don't even do it myself. As good as I look, I am celibate. You know what I'm saying? I'm betting women. Now I'm gonna get me a Holter one. Don't worry about that. But she gonna be a baddie, and she gonna be clean. She ain't gonna be one of these loose women out here in these streets, man. I'm telling you, like that stuff don't have any value to it. I know society's trying to convince us to take all this looseness, but we're not gonna do it. What's socially acceptable, and not listen to what the masses are telling us. I'm not gonna take a loose woman. I don't have no purpose for her. You know, Um, and I'm putting this out there, you know, to reiterate because I can feel it goofy, you know what I'm saying, pulling on my energy. I have no use. Now, have I cut off all of my exes? There's only two exes that are not allowed to contact me, right? My ex-wife, who I want to reiterate, I have hired attorneys. I have hired attorneys because the last ones just wasn't working hard enough. But you know, you get what you pay for. But I have hired attorneys. They're going to find you. This divorce is going through. They're going to find you. So all this goofy stuff. This person's so weird, man. This person is so weird like that. You know what I'm saying? You want to know a narcissist because they like to leave a bunch of a trail of tears wherever they go, and they like to leave a little bit of themselves, you know what I'm saying, so they can come back. But what you got to do is cut that person loose and cut loose any. That's why I threw away everything. She didn't have no, I got to come back and no, 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 no. Everything you put in storage was yours, and everything else that wasn't put in storage was mine. I threw that shit away. I don't want no energy attached to you. I don't want nothing attached to you. Y'all thought that I was walking around with just my sweatpants. Nah, I threw away everything, man. Also, after I started doing it, I'm like, you know what? I don't need to be trying to impress nobody. But I just threw all that stuff away because I don't want no energetic attachment to that person. You know what I'm saying? And I don't put no energy into, like, what I've also stopped doing is really watching. I don't really watch like tarot that much anymore, and I don't really watch anybody that like the prophetic word people. I don't watch anybody that puts too much time and energy into talking about energy and others trying to get in your energy. Honestly, that's spell work right there, because celebrities deal with it all the time. They just on a broader scale, and they don't think about it, and they don't cause them any problems. So, sitting there listening to someone bringing up these kind of minute things, and making it seem like it's a big deal, man, this is like spell work at its best, and that's why I'm trying to let you guys and warn you guys about it. I don't. These people that gang stalk or whatever they consider themselves, these cowards, they don't really bother me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is YouTube. It ain't TikTok. They can't do anything but sit in there and pop up and type stuff in there. And whoever's gang stalking me, it could be this idiot YouTuber who don't know how to go to bed, who's supposed to be married, this stupid ass Leo, or it could be my ex. Could be both. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? They're both idiots. They're both losers, and they're both in horrible relationships that they're not satisfied with. So they need to watch my fine ass, knowing that neither one of them are ever going to get to me. Period. Hurt too if you knew that somebody's lawyers were coming for you and the IRS. So you'd probably get online and troll and call somebody the N word as well, especially knowing what all she got going on in her life right now, failed relationships, you know, medical issues, um, definitely financial issues, um, having to deal with someone that probably don't too much care for because needing to have a place to stay because you're not financially stable enough to take care of yourself is a horrible situation to be in. I wouldn't know nothing about that. So I'd probably get online and troll and do whatever I can as well. But here's the thing about these losers, there's way more people that love me and know how to show that love than these losers who are your biggest fans, but they're not your family. They're just big fans, right? Love for you, but they're so childish and child minded that they don't know how to express it. And also, they know that they can't never go around you because they're idiots and they've already burnt that bridge. But they don't know how to grow up and attach themselves. So they got to justify still having an attachment to you. So they do that by trolling and laughing at their own silly, goofy jokes and all kind of stupid kind of stuff. And it's fine. It's fine because the only ones laughing are them, and anyone else with any kind of sense can just see it's pathetic. Do what you have to do to make yourselves feel better because you have a pretty pathetic, miserable life. And if I can let you troll me a little bit to make yourself feel better so you don't do nothing silly like delete yourself, well, go ahead and do what you got to do. You'll hear nothing from me. I'll let you get away with it. This ain't TikTok. Now, TikTok, I block you because what you'll end up doing is try to report my live. But you can't do that here. You can't do nothing. You're powerless except for your silly words that make no sense and looks like some 13-year-old trying to talk. So continue to do whatever you like to do. No one will stop you. I'm above all that shit. Whenever I go off online, it's because I've already planned it. I've already decided I'm gonna do it, and I do it. You cannot trigger me into doing anything. That doesn't work. Roll over next to your husband. Stop staying up late, Goofy. If this is you, Leo, if this is my ex, keep watching. That's all you're going to be able to do for the rest of your life. What did I tell you? Didn't I tell you that you're going to see me everywhere on TV, billboards, all over the internet, podcasts, talk shows? Didn't I tell you that? Well, I guess you thought I was making it up. Listen, man, that's a trip. But yeah, I'm not, listen. You know the funniest part about this internet thing is, I live in the real world, and my ex lived online. That's the reason why she was able to be not talked into. Remember, these people need to take a full accountability for whatever they do. When you have a Jezebel nature, you have to take full accountability for that. We can't blame it on anything other than because, the way I look, I don't have a Jezebel spirit, though. I don't want to give myself to people like that. And do that kind of stuff, man. I mean, female spirit on you because, that womb right there is supposed to be somewhat sacred because as soon as women are old enough to be considered adults, their marketplace value is sky high because of that womb. And the more if they let other guys penetrate and destroy it, what I'm saying, it takes away from it, which is the reason why women used to lie about their numbers. But now with this new feminist movement, they don't have to lie about their numbers as much, and they can add on to the numbers and still think they're going to get a good guy. However, they've all realized all they've ended up with is a bunch of beta males. They don't have the guys they want. They're having these guys they got to settle for because the guys they want were the ones that ran through them or the ones that can see that they were ran through and don't want nothing to do with them. See, a lot of women don't understand that guys will put you in a couple categories of, marrying type or just having fun with type. And a lot of Pookies and Ray Rays, they know this kind of mindset and they will tell you whatever you want to hear. And a lot of women don't want to hear you correcting them or telling them what they're doing wrong. Just like a lot of these readers and stuff will be online knowing doggone well that they barely look like they got their lives together, but they're telling you what you need to be doing. And that don't make any sense. That don't make any sense. I'm not going to listen to you. You're not doing anything exceptional in your life. I see a lot of filters that you got on your face and everything like that, but you're not doing anything exceptional in your life to be telling me what I need to be doing and whatnot. So when I hear that kind of ignorance, instead of people making suggestions, they're just like, well, you need to, no, 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 you need to go on back and get some good home training because you don't need to be talking to people like that, right? You just show how ignorant you are and how you weren't raised properly or you didn't let none of that proper raising sink in. A lot of these people, what I'm saying, get caught up in the matrix and they lose themselves. Like if you're gonna let somebody, it's not, no one can make you do anything. So if you just want to be of the world and hypergamy is a thing, and so this is what happened, right? I do things, but I'm not doing it to test anyone. But I had to, okay, like what I just did where I had to start from scratch, having to be, homeless and, staying on my dad for a little while, stacking my money up, getting a place, getting a budget, all that stuff. Well, with my ex, when I stopped working, and then we had a couple businesses that went under because, she set them up too. And I was starting over again, and she doesn't like because you remember when I was working, I was making 100,000. That's where the narc stayed around. Well, when you go from making 100,000 to not so much, not that much, and then you go to even lesser than that when those businesses go under, they're already looking for the exit. And while she was plotting on this, thinking that I couldn't see it, because you know how I do online, right? Everybody thinks I'm an idiot and slow. I just don't tell them nothing or correct them to see how far they're going to take it. Did the same thing and she took it too far. She literally planned her exit months before she left. Planning everything, getting her mom involved and her family, planning this fake hospital surgery thing. all this craziness just to get out of a marriage, and not really to get out of it in that moment because she probably was going to take me out, or try to, under some kind of life insurance policy. She did come back after 36 days, but that's abandonment after 30 days, y'all. So understand that if someone leaves you for over 30 days, that's automatic abandonment, and you can get divorced based off of that alone. You don't have to prove infidelity. Now, if you can prove that as well, which, I got proof of that. What I'm saying? I also got proof of this woman doing so much that she had to go to the hospital to get the little shots because she's RH negative, to try to get a baby. She did not only accidentally, she was getting the shots to try to get pregnant by somebody. And, you could say something like, well, maybe she was trying to get pregnant by you. Well, that would be great if we were planning on having a kid. You can't have any throw babies. I mean, that kind of stuff right there has to be planned out. And she wasn't planning it with me, so I don't know what was going on. This woman could have literally got pregnant, had a whole kid on me, and went back to go see her kid for all I know. I have no idea what this disgusting loser was doing. But when I tell you guys I'm done, I mean I'm done. Don't worry, the book and the movies will, have more depth so you can understand just how wicked these people are, right? But I just don't get online and go into depth like everybody else does because it really doesn't make no difference. Plus, I don't want to take away if I put too much online, then somebody might try to copy my idea for the movie. I got to keep all the details to myself. So when I drop the books in the movie, all the details will be in there. So I can't be copied, I can't be mimicked. And, these jokers won't be able to get ahead of the game on me. This is what happens when you put a lot of effort in to try to destroy somebody, and everybody that's around you and yourself's a bunch of low IQ losers. Honestly, to do something like this in the first place lets you know that you're not very bright. All that effort and time and the money that they spent, the money she spent, all she had to do, the money she spent partying and buying stuff, and not even her money, you know what I'm saying? And God knows what else she's done. What else she's done, put stuff in my name or whatever, all that stuff's coming to a head. The reason I'm bringing this up, 'cause like I said, I got lawyers out now that's going to look for this fool, and we're going to get this divorce thing taken care of. So I'm bringing this up now, bringing it all home to say all that. You think you ran away, you think that you're on here trolling me and all this kind of stuff. Your goofy family think they're going to get away with everything. The lawyers are looking for you right now. We're going to get this divorce taken care of. Then we're going to be looking for some charges for you goofies, some type of way, because you won't stop anyway, for gang stalking. And something will come up at some point in time because everything else has, you will not get away with it. You will not get away with it. To be in someone's life when they say they're done with you is a very weird thing to do. To force yourself into someone's life, however, now that's something else altogether. When someone says they're done, they're done. You cannot force your way into their life by watching them, stalking them, and then trying to interact with them to get me to speak to you by trolling me and saying things to me in hopes that I can at least give you a little bit of energy by talking back to you. I'm not doing that stuff anymore. I'm not gonna give you a little bit of energy by talking back to you. I'm not gonna let you feel like you matter by me reacting to whatever troll account that you're trolling me from. I'm not gonna do it anymore. Okay? I'm gonna let my lawyers, now that I'm paid for them, what I'm saying, I got my stuff together, and I ain't got some lawyers trying to charge me too much. It's too hard to find you. But these lawyers are reasonable. I've been spoken to months ago, and now we got it together. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make that move. So, this power line outside of my house, man. I really don't trust it. Here, power line again. But yeah, I don't know why they thought they were going to get away with this. I don't know if she thought that by running away, that the divorce was never. I don't know. Do you see how run away and that makes the fact that I can't get divorced? Like this person's probably married to somebody else or in some type of committed relationship long term, but still won't even let that kind of situation go. And then you got Somebody's gonna talk crazy like, "Oh, you have to forgive your ex or you won't get your abundance." Shut up, fool. Shut up. Wants to run away from their responsibilities. You don't sit there and spend your time trying to chase them down. You hire somebody to do it for you. And until you can do so, you do whatever you got to do. Otherwise, you don't be worried about them. Okay? So don't talk like that. Don't put that on nobody. You don't know what forgiveness is, fool. I've already told you I've forgiven that fool, right? But forgetting, that's a whole nother matter. And that's what you're asking for someone to do, to forgive and forget. Why would you do that? And why would you suggest that somebody does? Question. Why would you suggest that somebody forget what somebody did? There's fools online that are gaslighting me, or they're just really silly and stupid, and they'll let men do this to them, where they're saying things like, "You gotta let you got your ex on no contact. You gotta let your," and I believe they're just idiots trying to gaslight. But listen, you idiots, let me go ahead and break this down to you for your subscribers that might watch my content, or you might want to make some counter content to this. To reach out and contact or allow anyone to contact you. There is no need for any closure. You're giving them that closure at that point, which makes absolutely no sense. So you're basically saying that we need to take a knee and allow trauma back into our lives to allow them to be able to release. They made their beds whenever they decided to do whatever they do. You know, they need to go to God, and God will figure out how, a way for them to fix themselves and heal. But I'm not God. I'm not here to fix or heal them. Okay. So whenever you decide to go that far and do all the things that you do, but listen, understand something. Taking in a lot of fluids, you are not going to take back any X. As long as you're rocking with me, you are not taking back any X. Okay. Now I have a couple X's I would, but they're married. But not that dirtbag I used to be with, or this ex I had named Megan. Those two dirt bags can go kick rocks in a busy street. I could care less. And you can feel how you want to feel about that. But you're going to continue to see me get blessed from God. And you're not going to tell me that my blessings or my abundance is going to be, shut up and stop trying to put spell work on me through saying that kind of shit. My abundance is going to come in just fine. You don't get to screw people over and then get allowed closure. No, you figure out a way to move on with your life the same way you left the people in a situation where they had to figure out on their own as well. So that's how it goes. You know, I don't know where you think that God tells you to be a chump. That sounds like some of them old slave Bibles they were passing out. And the women that normally talk like this are normally women of a certain ethnic group. So I don't know what you're trying to prove here. You know what I'm saying? But no, no one's going to allow an ex to speak to them. Why would I let this dirtbag talk to me? I don't want to hear a word out of that demon's mouth. See, when you deal with demons, they lie all the time. So everything out that demon's mouth is going to be a lie. And not only that, this demon has waited over a year to try. You're not going to reach out to me at this point. I didn't want nothing to do with her months after it happened. You know, at this point, I just want to move on my life and be in my relationship and not deal with anybody that's an ex. You know what I'm saying? I want you to get your goofy ass on somewhere, kick rocks, go back to messing with the people that you like to mess with. More than likely, you done, you know what I'm saying, spread it yourself out so thin that nobody wants your raggedy ass anymore. But that's something that you got to think about when you're a woman. You know what I'm saying? Use a little bit of common sense because after you get a reputation for yourself, well, it goes from sugar to shit real quick, right? Because you want to believe that you can still just get a bunch of guys and trick a bunch of guys. Well, if the guy comes into town and he don't know who you are, but anybody in town know who you are, your reputation's around, so no one wants to be seen with you in public, and no one's be known that they're messing with you. So that puts you in a really bad situation. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know, again, um, I'm done with that. And, it'd be highly advised to you, especially me having attorneys right now. Um, I don't know if it's a good idea that you try to reach out to me. Continue to disappear. And honestly, you need to stop trolling as well because I'm talking to them about that, and I'm trying to figure out what I can get done about that. Like you really need to stop the trolling. But again, I don't really care. I'm just gonna keep stacking up my evidence. Knowing that I don't have to deal with you I'm gonna be real with you anymore, and knowing that I ain't got, my life's got nothing but better each day. And even though I got to deal with this person trolling me for a while because I'm gonna tell you something, people like her, they normally get in trouble with the law. So I really don't have to worry about it for too long. I know those people. I know how they're always getting in trouble with the law or doing stupid stuff. They'll eventually get them in trouble with the law. So it's really just a matter of time. It's just waiting it out until they get in trouble with the law. But until she gets in trouble with the law, she's trolling. So what? Jump in my chat and call me the N word or whatever. So what? Jump in my chat and say or make a bunch of bot accounts and become members to my YouTube channel. So what? She's a friend of mine and be talking to me, and so what? I don't know it's her. I don't talk to people in the chat too much anyway. So what is she really fooling? Nobody. It's just stupid stuff. And these people think that they control you and you're some kind of property of theirs, and they got to come to the realization that it's done and it's over. They're going to figure it out one way or another, but you're not going to talk to them. You don't need to entertain the even idea of talking to an ex that that did you dirty, especially if you're a male and she's a cheating female. You're crazy to go back to a cheating female, man. You ain't got no balls, man. I'm just gonna be straight up, man. Like if you don't let some woman go out there and you know what she does with you sexually, you know she's gonna be doing more than that to impress somebody new. Man, you be crazy as hell. I don't care what she says about healing. A lot of women are gonna talk about that kind of stuff, and if you're not careful, you'll listen to that BS where women are like, "Oh yeah, this person's healed." I don't care. Didn't they cheat? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? 5,000. You know what I mean? Nah, we good. We good. Going back to wherever you were doing that with. Women forgive men for cheating because a man still has value to women. And honestly, let's be real. The social construct that allows women to have their womb pretty much give them all kind of, marketplace value as soon as, they're of age. You know what I'm saying? Men have the same social construct to where it's not looked upon for them to sleep with a bunch of different women, and it's not frowned upon as much for them to cheat. If they have some kind of marketplace value, they'll still be able to get another woman. However, if a woman is known for being loose, she will never get an elite or a decent man. It's just never going to happen. It's never going to happen. Value anymore. We don't need money or provisions or whatever. We need for her to guard her womb, so therefore she can make babies for us or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? We'll want to protect and provide. If this is the kind of woman that's giving her womb out to everybody, you're not going to protect and provide that. And you're definitely not going to put any kids in it. That's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think about this kind of stuff, and don't try to stop your woman from cheating, man. If she cheats, she cheats. Don't stop her from it. I didn't try to stop her. I didn't try to convince her not to do it. I told her she was going to do it before she left, but she still went and did it anyway. I didn't try to convince her not to do it when she was gone. I didn't convince her. She was saying all kind of stuff, y'all. You have no idea. You see in the book, while she was gone for that 30 days, she was talking about she ain't never coming back, and bringing up, us cheating on each other the first year or two we were together, and here we are, year 7 or so. Again, these manipulating narcissists love to try to shift blame to someone else when they know they're doing you dirty, dirty as hell, right? Then they'll turn around after it's all said and done and want some kind of sympathy for you to even think about talking to them. Well, I tell you what, when you were out there talking and dogging me out with your smear campaigns and having all your sexual escapades, remember that energy you were in? Yeah, keep that energy, get back to it, settle into it, you know what I'm saying? Put that shirt on, you know what I mean? And get back in that energy that you were in and stay there because I don't want your raggedy ass coming over here and ever asking me to do anything for you or forgive you or talk to you or anything. It's done. It's over. Move on. Make whatever counter content y'all want to make about it. I don't give a damn. Your voices mean nothing to me. You're a bunch of single women without a man. You know what I mean? So go ahead and get online and talk about my fine ass. But I'm gonna say it again to my ex. I'm serious. Don't let these fools online, these readers you like to watch, convince you that I got any feelings for you or any of that stuff. Convince yourself of that stuff all you want to while I'm sitting here looking in the camera. I wish you could see my eyes. I'm straight faced at saying there ain't nothing left over here for you. Over here for you. Except some jail time if I can catch you right. Right? So stop playing around with me. Don't listen to these dumbass readers online talking about, oh yeah, he still cares and da 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 da. Okay? I'm not gonna fuss or fight or go back and forth with anybody. All I'm gonna do is show you better than I'm gonna tell you. Right? I want nothing to do with your ass. If you guys hit the like button on the way in, that'd be greatly appreciated. And I'm not gonna have nothing to do with you. And you can wait 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. It ain't never gonna change. Ain't never gonna change. You gonna learn this lesson, and I'm gonna help you out in life. You don't need to be screwing everybody over thinking that you outsmarting people. When your dumb ass can't outsmart nothing or finish anything, and I had to help you get through and complete some things that you should have done on your way out of high school, and then you know what I'm saying? But we ain't gonna go into that. I'm just gonna say this: don't reach out to me, don't try to play with me. Don't make fake accounts, and subscribe and become a member and try to send me donations or anything like that, thinking that you're going to be able to bring that up later on and say, no, I don't. Listen, man, I don't know who those followers are or members are. So you're not going to be able to surprise me by making it like surprise. It's my ex sneaky link or surprise. I don't care. Y'all are paying me. I don't really care about that stuff. Know that, you know what I'm saying? It could be y'all, and I don't really care about it. Right? So know that whatever fake account you make and try to chit chat with me in the chat, I don't care. Chit chat with whoever it is, not knowing who it is, and get off of here, and it means nothing to me. I'm telling you what it is. I want nothing to do with you. I'll never have anything to do with you. And I guess you think that when we go through the divorce, you'll get to see me then. No, you won't. No, you won't. You're doing a lot of dumb planning. You're doing a lot of dumb things. You really think that, well, when we go to divorce, I'll see him. No, you won't. You will not see me then. You will not see me. I do not have to see you. So, you need to go on ahead and run back to that sneaky link that you broke up with or broke up with you, or go find you somebody else that's foolish enough to get with you if you ain't got no STDs or something which is probably one of the reasons why you bitching right now or mad at me because I got away from you before, you know what I'm saying? You managed to run around and catch some shit. You know what I mean? There's a lot of reasons why you probably coming at me the way you are. Mad as hell at yourself. And once again, taking it out on me like you like to do, right? Don't be out in them streets. I told you don't do that shit, man. Told you to value yourself. Said in the multiple videos. Told you stop running around, letting people convince you, you know what I'm saying, that you should do a bunch of goofy stuff that's going to compromise you. And these people don't really care about you like that. They really want to see you fail. Because when you're the kind of person that seems like you have luck, or you luck out, or you end up with a guy like me, or women will get real jealous of that. And they will do all kind of stuff like you did to me to destroy you, right? But see, you think these people got your back and they really don't. Because anybody that'll run you away from a man like me does not have your back. Because I'm a good man, I take care of my family, and I don't cheat. So for you to do what you did, you really wanted to be cheating. You have a sex addiction. You obviously have some type of addiction when it comes to substances and alcohol. And I don't want nothing to do with that lifestyle. And you're not going to take that trash fire pit thing you got going on with yourself and ever bring it back over here to me to even breathe in my face, let alone be in my presence, any kind of sexual touching you level. Don't even ever think about that shit ever again. And delete all my videos and pictures, fool. I'm not gonna tell you again. You know what I'm saying? Delete all that shit. I'm not even that person anymore. So you can go ahead and go somewhere with that. But look, that's all I'm gonna say on this, right? I already told you my attorneys are looking for you. I ain't gonna mention nothing about it no more, right? So do what you gotta do. Keep hiding and running and da 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 da. They're gonna find you, goofy. They're gonna find you, goofy. So don't think that that marriage shit is a way for you to get back in. You ain't never gonna get back in touch with me. You ain't never gonna get back in touch with me, man. You ain't never gonna get back in touch with me. I don't care what these fools say online. It makes you feel like you be watching them Leo reads, right? And them Leo reads, they be saying that stupid ass shit. Like, oh yeah, Leo still likes you. Believe those goofy ass manless women if you want to. They're gonna have you do some real stupid stuff. You're gonna end up in jail before you want it. Before I even thought you were gonna end up in jail. Pop up over here if you want to, or anything crazy they're suggesting. I'm telling you, I ain't got no feelings for your ass. I don't want nothing to do with your ass. Do not let these women are really not tapped in. I know you love watching reads. They are not tapped in. And I know you love the cross watch. When they're talking about Leo stuff, half of the time they're trying to gaslight me because they don't like me. So don't listen to what they're saying to you, okay? They're just trying to piss me off. They're not really telling you to try to come towards me. They know damn well I want nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? So don't fall for that stuff, man. I don't want nothing to do with you. I'm serious. I'm serious, man. I ain't gonna keep saying. I don't have to keep saying it over and over, right? Really quick. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like I'm done. I ain't gonna keep saying it over and over. Troll all you want to, and you know what I'm saying, and let me get to the point where I'm smiling and laughing on camera enough to where you feel like, okay, this would be a good time for me to don't ever do it. Dropping the N word and whatever you can until your bad karma catches up to you and you end up in jail or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But because it's gonna all the stuff that you're doing is gonna stack up. It's gonna hit you. You and these YouTubers that are hating, that are jumping in here trolling. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ass is grass too. Y'all already be getting some karma, man. Like I be having females over here trying to use mirror magic and remote view and be saying stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they saying something. You peeking in my house? You think that's smart? You think playing in my energy like that is smart? You think it's cute? I'm gonna tell you right now, Taurus, it's not cute, man. It ain't cute. And I done told you that shit work both ways. Maybe that's the reason why your ass keep having to watch me all the time. And you don't know why you're obsessively watching me. Because your ass is over here calling yourself doing some things. And you think you saying some stuff. Whenever you make your little goofy videos, right? You ain't saying nothing. Whatever you see, I'm allowing you to see. Meaning I'm allowed to see some shit on your end too. You might want to chill out. Wash your ass a little bit more often also, right? Stop playing with me. You know what I mean? I don't know what you think you're doing. That's some real stupid stuff that you keep doing too. I don't know which one you're doing. I don't know whether you're trying to remote view or use mirror magic. But I'm gonna tell you what. You know what I'm saying? You're leaving yourself wide open. You're leaving yourself wide open. And I know who you are, man. As soon as I seen your face pop up in my mind, and I'm like, okay, listen, you know what I mean? Whatever you doing, you messing with some stuff you have no business messing with. I don't find you attractive, chick. Right now is really unattractive. So even if you felt like you're trying to help me somewhat or look out for me, you don't need to be trying to use no mirror magic or no remote viewing or nothing. Stop trying to drop little hints that you know that you can see inside of my home. Who cares? Who cares? It don't mean nothing. You're not inside of my mind. You can't do anything, goofball. All you're gonna do is find yourself in a mental trap. I done told y'all I done set traps. Your goofy ass gonna end up obsessed with me, man. End up obsessed with me, man. Don't do that stupid ass shit. You already are. You really need to stop doing that stuff. You don't need it. It's bad spiritual hygiene for you to do reads on people without their permission. I've never done it. I've never done it. I'm a reader. I've never done a read on my ex. I've never done it. So, or anyone. But for you to be doing reads on me, a lot of y'all women do that shit. And for you to be trying to remote view or mirror magic on me or whatever, or mirror viewing or whatever, your goofy ass, you're going to end up getting yourself in a bad place. I am highly protected. I'm telling you, I don't give you any permission to do so. I don't find it cute. I don't find you attractive. And you need to chill out on that kind of stuff, right? You will end up catching some shit. You know what I'm saying? catching hell, doing stuff, stupid stuff like that. I don't know what's wrong with you. It's like you're trying to get my attention or something, and it's weird. It ain't working. You know what I'm saying? I stopped watching you a long time ago, and then every now and again when you pop up on my other channels, I got 3 of them. I already blocked you on my main one. You know what I'm saying? I let that video start playing, and you start saying goofy stuff like you trying to remote view into my home. I'm like, well, what does that mean? You ain't doing nothing. Like it don't mean like, well, you trying to let me know you can see. So what? So what? I don't give a damn, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you're trying to hint around to, which more than likely you're really not doing it anyway. But even if you are, so what, weirdo? I'm not interested in you. Look all you want to. Who gives a damn? I don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know what I mean? Goofy. So all the people that thought they were getting away with something. All the one I just called all y'all out, man. Just called all y'all out. I don't care what you do. Just know I can see you doing it. And nothing works on me. You can't put no spell work on me. As a matter of fact, I'm telling you right now, if I find myself finding y'all disgusting, I already know somebody's trying to do some work on me because I got it set up to where I get disgusted when some female's trying to put some work on me. And I'll be disgusted with you for no reason. I'll know, okay, you trying to do something, right? I'll just be disgusted with you. I don't care what you look like. I'll be like, man, she's repulsive. Oh, she must be doing. Yeah. Stop playing with me, man. Ain't nobody worried about y'all. Goofy ass females hiding behind the internet. You know what I mean? Y'all are so weird. Y'all are so weird. Y'all be the same females talking about dudes. Oh, dude, you're so strange. No, y'all was strange as hell. Doing all the stuff you doing, watching somebody all the time, and never having the guts enough to say nothing to nobody. Man, y'all weird as hell. Don't come over here with that. You know what I'm saying? To my followers and my actual, you know what I'm saying, soul tribe, peace, love, and light, grand rising. Let's get the party started. I'm going to make my rounds on all my channels, y'all. So get ready. It's going to be a marathon of King David going live. You can get tired of me by the end of the day. I'll be cooking.